it's Lexi and welcome back to my channel. Today I've got a what sold for you for last week. So if you're new here, welcome. I am a part-time reseller. I sell online on Poshmark, eBay, Mercari, and I'm working on Kidizen right now. Basically I thrift, I go to garage sales, sometimes I get stuff donated to me, and I flip it online for a profit. And today we're going to go over everything that sold on those platforms for the last week. It was a pretty good week. I ran an eBay sale. It was 40% off almost everything in my store, and it was pretty successful. It was much more successful than my Poshmark sale I attempted over Easter weekend, which I will link it in the card so you can find out just how that went. So yeah, I'm gonna break down what sold when, on what platform, how much it sold for, where I got it from, and all of that good stuff. My goal for this time right now, in case you don't know, we're in the middle of the COVID-19 pandemic, you know, if you're watching this in the future. So there's no thrifting in the normal sense right now because all of the stores are closed. Although in my area, they're talking about opening them up with like, you know, pretty tight restrictions, but I'm excited. Anyway, so yeah, we can't thrift in the normal way, so I'm using this time to really thin out my inventory, get rid of a lot of the things that I spent 0, 25 cents, 50 cents on, even stuff that maybe I spent a little bit more on, but they were bad buys. Just clear out a bunch of the just not as interesting or wanted things in my closet, and it's actually going really well. This sale was another factor in helping that happen. So let's just get down to what sold this week. I'm gonna pop up a picture right here. I have everything written down, and I have my phone so I can look at pictures just in case I'm kind of like, what was this again? So anyway, we'll start. We're gonna go from Monday, April 13th through Sunday, April 19th. So on Monday, I sold one thing on Mercari. It was these Tiva Hurricane sandals. They were like real strappy. They were green and gray. They were women's size 8. I picked these up at the bins. I've only been to like a real bins twice. I went to 2 different ones, but the closest one for me is like 3 hours away, so I don't get to go often. So it's always exciting when I do get to go in. This was something that I hadn't listed for a while because they needed to be cleaned up, and you know, that's something else I tackled during this whole quarantine predicament. But yeah, I finally cleaned them up, I put them up there, and they sold in 16 days on an offer to me for $19 shipped. Alright, and then Tuesday the 14th on Mercari, I sold this flax 2-piece set. It was a top, long sleeve top with pants. They were size small. I had thrifted these. Flax is always a good find for me. It sells well for a good price. If you don't know, flax is 100% linen pieces, and they're that lagging look. They're oversized, and people actively search them out. So I had these on Poshmark for I don't know, 3 or 4 days. I'm not exactly sure, but I finally listed them over to Mercari and eBay, and on Mercari they sold in about 2 hours for full price. So it was $55 shipped. That was a nice little profit, and I was really excited to send those off to new home. Then we have on that Tuesday on eBay, I sold this Little Mermaid, the Little Mermaid from Disney beanie. It was pretty much new without tags. It was in great condition, and it had her laid out right here. Super cute. I picked it up for hardly nothing at a thrift store. Sold on offer to me for $5. Since it's out of season, I took it, and then they paid for something in shipping. It did take 232 days to sell, but that didn't take up a whole lot of space, and it was easy to ship, so, and photograph and everything. Alright, on Wednesday the 15th, I sold on Mercari this Nintendo Entertainment System video game, Shingen the Ruler. I just cross-listed my video games over to Mercari, and they sold really well. So I really need to get to my other video games to get them listed and cross-listed to all the places, because I feel like people are probably playing a lot of games right now and I'm just sitting on cash. Anyway, that I picked up at a garage sale in a bundle for nothing per game, pretty much, like cents on the dollar. And it sold for $8 shipped, which was right on with comps on eBay in a couple days on an offer to me. Then on Poshmark, I sold this new tag jockey style number 2419 Galaxy Blue Make You Move scrub top. I thrifted this. It sold for $15 on an offer to me in about 7 months. And then on eBay on the same day, I sold this French pastry, which I'd never heard of that brand before, but it was this navy blue graphic crop top with long sleeves, and it had a graphic here, and then across the back it said like California Dreaming, I think. And it was size extra small. I don't know if it was purposely like manufactured cropped. It was like a raw hem or someone cropped it, but I thought it was cute. I picked it up for next to nothing at a garage sale. It took 279 days to sell, but it sold on an offer to me for $10 plus shipping. And then the next thing I sold, or the last thing I sold that day, this was actually an auction item, and someone just offered me a little bit above what the auction was, and I took it. So it was this couth graphic tank top with this eagle flag graphic across it, and it was large. I picked it up at a garage sale, and it sold for $1.75 plus shipping. It was one of those things I probably shouldn't have picked up. Alright, and then we're moving on to Thursday. Thursday on Posh, I sold these J. Crew Factory red, like dusty red Bermuda shorts. They were size 6. I picked these up at the bins, and they were a full price sale of $18 within a few hours. So that was really exciting and surprising. I don't know if I priced them low. They were right there with comps. But yeah, that was an exciting little flip. Okay, so Thursday on the 16th was when I started my eBay sale. Like I said, I didn't put everything in my closet. Basically, if there was free shipping, I didn't do 40% off because I'm not, you know, I don't have very many things with free shipping, but I have a couple video games like that and like ties. So everything was 40% off. I really just wanted to clear out. I had that sale on Poshmark that was not successful, so this was me attempting to kind of battle back from that. And so most of the rest of the eBay sales are from my sale. So first we have this Intimately Free People gray bodysuit. This thing was so cute. I got it in a B&G trading box, and it sold for $16.80 plus tax in 14 days. And then I had this other Free People, We the Free Ahoy shirt. It had like a boat neck collar. It was purple and ribbed, and the Intimately Free People bodysuit was new with tags. I don't know if I said that. And then this, of course, was new with tags as well, because I also got it from my B&G trading box, and it sold for $19.20 plus shipping in 12 days. That was part of the sale, from the sale. Okay, and then Friday on the 17th, I sold on Mercari this pair of Clark's brown like faux alligator loafers. They were in amazing condition. I had bought them at a garage sale, and the lady I bought them from said that they didn't fit, and so she basically had never worn them. They were a size 8, and they took 10 months to sell. They I had finally listed them over to Mercari, and it didn't take very long to sell over there, and they sold on an offer to me for $23 shipped. And then on eBay, back to the sale, I've got these Polo Ralph Lauren red and blue logo all over boxers. They were men's extra large. This was in a new with tag mystery box that I had gotten, and it sold for $10.80 plus shipping in 7 days. Then I had these Miss Me bootcut jeans. They had like the nice, you know, blingy pocket. They were size 30, and they sold for $30 plus flat rate shipping in 39 days. I had thrifted those on a pants sale day, so I paid $2 for them. And then the last thing to sell was this Vanilla Bay, I guess it's just like a color block top. It had like this pocket. It had like the patches on the elbows, which is always cute. And I had gotten this at a big bundle purchase that I had made from a friend of mine. It was a lot of hard goods mixed with clothing, and I didn't even go through the clothing, so I made back my money from that pretty quickly off of the hard goods, so everything else has kind of just been extra. And this is, I'm really excited it sold. It sold for $8 plus $4.75 shipping. It did take 225 days, and it was on target to be in my next auction, my next set of auctions, so I'm glad it sold for more than, you know, the 99 cents that it would have probably gotten in an auction. Alright, so then we have on Saturday the 18th, I had 2 sales on eBay. I sold this lot of 3 LuLaRoe Cassie skirts in 3 different prints. They were all larges. These were donated to me, and they sold for $15 plus flat rate shipping in 4 days. So that was really, I didn't expect that to happen, but I'm glad I had them to lot together, because I think things are much easier to sell like that. When it's brands like that, people know, they love them, and you know, they got 3 skirts for under $25, so they were in great condition. And then the other thing I sold that day is this Pink by Victoria's Secret cutout shirt. It was great, and on the back it had like this diamond cutout right at the back. It was really cute, just short sleeve t-shirt. I mean, it was completely plain. Like there was like the little dog logo on the bottom left, but I had thrifted this for next to nothing, and it sold for this is not correct. It says 18, but it was 8. I was wondering, I was like, man, no, it sold for $8 plus shipping. It took 68 days to sell. Okay, and then the last day, the Sunday, you could tell that people had been watching and that my sale was about to end, so they were going, you know, go ahead and purchasing on that Sunday, because the sale ended at like 11 o'clock Sunday night. And that's what's really nice about sales. And I know some people run sales in their eBay closet all the time, like even if it's like a 10 or 15% off sale, and they just adjust their prices accordingly. And the reason is because it attracts buyers. They're like, oh, it says 15% off, and then it'll tell you like ends in 24 hours, and so people are like, oh, I gotta buy it. I know some people do that. I have tried it in the past, but I tend to forget, not gonna lie, to put it or to adjust my prices, so like I don't do it as much as I should. But that's the good thing about running a sale on eBay, is that they tell the buyer, you know, this sale's gonna end here, so you only have a day and 3 hours to make a move on this item. And so when it starts to get close to like, you have 3 hours and 4 hours, you start to see more sales trickle in, and that's exactly what happened for me. So on Sunday I did have 1 sale on Posh. It was another B&G trading box find. No, it's not find, it's a thing, item. Anyway, it was this BB Dakota called Hello Sailor striped crop top bralette kind of thing. It was extra small, white and black. It was really cute and new with tags, of course. It was sold on offer to me for $15, which was right there in comps, on comps. Like when people send offers to me, I tend to go to Poshmark and check what the comps are at the time, make sure that my price lines up, make sure that they're not undercutting me, and yeah, so it was a good offer. Then the rest of my sales were on eBay. I sold this Forever 21 striped crop top. It was in my new with tag mystery box, my first one that I had gotten. It was a size medium. It sold for $7 and shipping in 10 days. So I was excited that I got way more than I thought I was gonna get. And the cost of goods in those those new with tag boxes that I got were so good and so low that I actually made a profit. So anyway, moving on. This Hard Rock maroon Memphis, I think, branded sweatshirt. I got this at thrift store for like almost nothing, and it was a size medium. And it sold for $10 plus 5 something shipping in 245 days. It was also on track to be in my auction, so I'm glad that sold. Then I sold this Hannah Anderson yellow dress. It was a size 130, which is an 8 in girls, and I thrifted that. Sold for $8 plus shipping. It did have some snags on it, so I was totally fine with it selling for only 8. And it sold in 43 days. And then I had this 5T bundle of Children's Place jeans, which I had gotten in a giant marketplace bundle purchase that I had made months and months ago, but I hadn't listed them because I didn't want to just list those jeans. I wanted to put other things with them. And then in one of my new with tag boxes, my mystery box of new with tags, I got another pair of 5 toddler shorts, and those were new with tag. So I bundled those together and they sold for $8 plus shipping in 10 days. So that was exciting. And then the last 2 things that sold were on auctions that ended. I had this Fate by Stitch Fix white and black striped like sheer shirt. The back was all black, and it had like an exposed zipper. This is a really cute shirt. I picked it up for 25 cents at one of my thrift stores, but when I got home I noticed there was like snags and everything, so I was excited that it sold for 99 cents plus shipping. And then I had this Hollister really bright orange wide neck just t-shirt. It was like a pocket tee, actually. I think it had a pocket, and it was an extra small. I had gotten this in that same lot as that vanilla beige shirt I had talked about earlier, so I didn't really pay much, and I sold for $1.10 on auction plus shipping. So it was a pretty good week. I sold more items but my average than last week, but my average sale price is down, of course, because I ran a sale and I had a couple auctions. So I actually think I made more in gross and in profit last week, even though I sold fewer things, but that's okay. I'm getting rid of some of that terrible, I'm not gonna say terrible because people bought it, but just inventory that isn't a reseller's dream. I'm getting rid of it so that I can put have room to put more sellable pieces, like for more money, make higher profit. So anyway, I sold a total of 23 things for a gross sale amount of $304. My average sale price was $13. I sold 3 things on Posh, 4 on Mercari, and 16 on eBay. And of the eBay sales, 11 of them were sell items and 3 of them were auction. So 150 of my, so half of my sales for this week was from that sale. So it definitely was a good choice. I'm excited that it worked out so well. And so it turns out with after fees, fees, shipping, and cost of goods, comes out to about $187 profit for the week, and I will take that. Like I said, it was a pretty good week. It was exciting to get some stuff out that I had been sitting on for a long time. I'm definitely thinking about running another sale later, probably in like a month. But I'm going to go through all those pieces that I have like lined up ready to be on auction, and I'm just gonna slash the prices down, like, you know, 60-70% off, and just kind of see how much of all of that I can get out, because the majority of all of those items I was donated them. I paid 25 cents, 50 cents, not more than $1. So anything I get for them is going to be better than nothing, and I will get them out of my house so that when all of this is over, I can go thrifting for days and have lots of room in my inventory system. So that's my plans right now. What's also really exciting is that I've been trying to get over 300 active listings for over a month now. It just seemed like, I think I was at like 250 before the quarantine started, and I would list them, I'd sell some, you know, that back and forth kind of thing. And I had finally gotten to like 318 or something, and after this weekend I'm actually back down, even though I listed to exactly 300. So it's kind of exciting because, you know, you work so hard to get over 300 and then you sell so much that you're back under. I mean, I'll take that. So now I need to get listing. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. Please comment below, tell me what you thought of my sales. Let me know what you sold this week. Maybe let me know what your highest selling item was. Talk to me about sales. Do you run them? Highly recommend go watching my Poshmark sale video and just kind of getting a sense of what sales could be like over there. So anyway, thanks so much for watching. I hope you all are doing well, and I'll see you all next time. Bye.